What's up, guys? We're Misery Falls, and you are watching RadioActive.
Hello, everybody. It's Ian and Victoria here with RadioActive Podcast. Happy Tuesday. Tonight we are joined by Misery Falls. Please give these guys a warm round of applause.
That sucks.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, pretty good.
Doing well. How are you?
Right.
We are doing great. We are very excited to have you on the show today. And Ian and I actually don't know a whole lot about you guys, so we kind of want to start off the interview by just having you guys kind of introduce us to your band. How did you all meet? Where did you all meet? Just kind of stuff like that.
All right.
Do you want to take this one?
Sure. Yeah. Well, us three met a long time ago. We're brothers, so
We met after the womb.
yeah. Dylan is my older brother. He is the lead vocalist and guitarist. I'm Mitchell. I am also the lead vocalist and guitarist. And then Alex is the drummer, my younger brother. Our other two members who are not here are Ross and Nick. Ross is our bass player. Dylan actually met Ross initially through other bands and music projects that he was a part of. And then Nick is our third guitarist. I went to school with him, so I've known him since elementary school.
Nice. Yeah, I did not know you guys were all brothers. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To add to that, how do you guys find it being in a band, all brothers? Do you find you guys like butt heads a lot? Or is there differences a lot?
Yeah, every once in a while, like we'll have a Facebook message exchange that gets a little contentious. But that's just like our creative juices flowing, and sometimes they don't always align. But for the most part, I'd say like we're pretty much in lockstep when it comes to music, and even just the music that we like. We all like the same kind of music.
Yeah.
We have another brother too who also plays, but me and him used to get into it, which is why he doesn't play anymore.
Yes,
I made that.
Yes, that was toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, we get along really good, and like Alex was saying, we share very similar tastes in music, so it actually works out really good. We have pretty good chemistry when it comes to writing and playing
Absolutely
together.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Like you said, just playing. It's a different feel playing with relatives as opposed to friends. You mesh a little quicker when you have similar blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for you guys, what's a main message that you want to send with your band and with your music?
Oh man.
Metal music is just the best.
Yes.
That's pretty much the main thing. Yeah. That's where we've kind of all come together and realized that it's just the most fun music to play, and
it is. And it's such an outlet too. We have something called Metal Fest every year, and we get some bands together and we have a big party, and we bring like plastic chairs and we just smash the shit out of them. And it's such a release, it feels so good.
Yeah. It's wild, but it's
fun. Yeah. Metal
fun.
music is fun.
Yeah, and we have a great scene out our way too.
We do.
Which is cool. Considering we're not from the city or anything, just
yeah.
We're from the middle of nowhere, and there's quite a few metal bands out here, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, where are you guys from again? Remind me.
We're from a town called Albion, New York. It's like right smack dab between Rochester and Buffalo. I mean, that's the thing is like the only show we play around here typically is the one we host ourselves at our own venue that we have access to. All the other shows we play are either Rochester or Buffalo. So that's we more associate with those areas, obviously, just because of the population.
And like the venues around here in Albion and Orleans County, they're having classic rock bands and country bands. They're not typically booking metal bands, even though there are metal bands around here.
Yeah.
We got to go to Rochester and Buffalo to play out there. They're more receptive to screaming.
Musically speaking, who is an artist that you really, really look up to and why?
Ooh, we should just go down the line. Dylan, you can. I mean, we all listen to the same stuff, kind of, so that you might get some similar answers. But Dylan, you can start.
Well, so in addition to metalcore, me and Alex are really big into Southern rock.
Hell yeah!
Like our favorite band is the Outlaws from the 70s.
Greengrass and High Tide.
Yeah. So we draw a lot of influences from that. But in metalcore terms, I'd say for this band, my big ones are Alisana, Ice Nine Kills, and Avenged Sevenfold, and Coheed and Cambria. That's
Alisana?
I did,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh my god, dude, they're so slept on. That's one of those
Yeah.
bands
Yeah.
like,
it's
yeah,
underrated.
man.
Yeah. Oh, we love them.
That's so cool.
I guess you can go now.
Yeah, my biggest metal influence is the band Haste the Day. They're not.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They are
Amazing.
they're sort of together right now. They are playing a few shows, but they're definitely my biggest influence. They're just it's everything I love about metal. Other than them, yeah, Avenged Sevenfold is a huge one for me, and obviously for these guys too. And then Bless the Fall, Escape the Fate, Falling in Reverse, those kind of bands.
Oh, yeah, I like all those
Yeah,
bands.
big fans of them. Definitely. A lot of
Honestly,
influence.
yeah, you can just copy and paste their answers over here. I have pretty much the same answers. Maybe just to throw a couple more out, maybe not as much metal, but we all like 4 Years Strong. They're a
Yeah.
a punk band. We like stuff like that. A Day to Remember, classic. All those classic bands. Asking Alexandria. We, when they hit high school, that's all they listened to. And so, kind of when I got to middle school, I started listening to a lot of those bands and I got into metal. And it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me because metal fucks. It just does. It just goes hard.
Now, give me an age range here for you guys. Who's the
Uh-oh.
oldest?
Me.
Dylan.
I'm
Okay.
30. I'll be 32 next month.
Okay.
And I'm 26. I'll be 27 in October.
And I'm 24. I'll be 25 in October.
Okay. Rock on.
Yes. And then the other brother, how old is Chad?
He's gonna be 30.
He's gonna be 30. Yeah. And somebody recently said, it was our other guitarist, Nick, his brother, Zach, said, it must be humbling for you guys knowing that your brother Chad can replace all of you because Chad plays every instrument and he's like really like naturally talented and gifted. So I said, it must be really humbling knowing that your brother can take all of your jobs.
Ian, I'm going to build off of your question a little bit. I know we ask this question quite often, but just you guys talking about kind of bands that influence you brought this question to my mind. For you guys, if you were to go out on your own tour and you were able to pick any 3 bands to go on tour with, which bands would you pick? Anybody?
Damn.
Ice Nine Kills, obviously.
Ice Nine, yeah, I'm with him. Ice Nine Kills is in the top 3 just because of like we write horror metal, so it's along the same lines as Ice Nine Kills. Not obviously exactly the same, but similar. Ice Nine Kills,
Coheed.
Coheed and
yeah.
Cambria,
Coheed
yeah,
and
for
Cambria.
sure.
Yeah.
And then
Go, baby. That's right.
what would be like a third?
Yeah.
Alisana,
Yeah.
or Dark Divine. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Because we played
Yeah.
a show. We opened for Famous Last Words last August, and there were a couple other touring bands. One was Across the White Water Tower, and those guys are kick ass too. But then there's Dark Divine, and they kind of like shot up in popularity
Yeah,
since
they're-
then.
They're
And they deserve it because they're super talented, super nice guys. But yeah, I think that would be pretty dope to like tour with them because they're kind of up and coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you have an opportunity to talk to the guys in Dark Divine?
We
Yes,
did, yeah.
super
I
nice.
talked to
Yeah.
I talked to the singer.
I talked to the drummer and then maybe somebody else. The drummer's fucking phenomenal. So that was like a cathartic experience for me.
So
Yeah, they were really,
you
really
said-
nice. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm really giddy. You said Famous Last Words, right?
Yeah.
So I actually interviewed Anthony,
No
the
shit.
lead
wow.
singer of Dark Divine.
Oh, very
in
cool.
person. In person.
On their
after-
tour bus.
Oh wow!
On the
Wow.
tour
Hey.
bus, yeah.
Wow.
So one thing I learned through Anthony was that I think Famous Last Words is kind of how they kickstarted their career.
Oh really?
Yes.
I think,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Through what are they? Hold on. Thriller Records, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I've seen that on Instagram.
Thriller, or I forget who does Famous Last Words. Is it Thriller or
They were on. They were on. Our was
They were on a fairly mainstream
Weren't
record.
they on Fearless or
company.
something?
They were at
Fearless.
Revival,
That's it.
Revival, and Fearless.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
they were
Fearless.
Fearless. Yeah.
Fearless. I think that's it. Don't quote me on that, but I'm 90% sure. But yeah, no, he told me that they're kind of the band that like took them under their wing and like
That makes sense.
set them on tour.
Yep. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
You know, you see, Famous Last Words is super established, and it's cool when those guys take people under their wing, show them the ropes, and get them out there.
Yeah, for sure.
For the rest of this year, do you guys have any big plans as far as maybe releasing some music, touring, anything like that?
Well, we're currently working on our second full-length album. We'll probably have at least one single out by the end of the year. That's the plan.
And we also, like previously mentioned, we have our Metal Fest that we do every year. That's in September. That's an awesome time. We get a lot of people to come to that. So yeah, between Metal Fest and the new music, like we're fairly busy. We're obviously summer's just busy for all of us in different aspects of life, but as far as this band goes, we still keep chugging along, and things will just get busier, in the fall for us,
My God, Victoria, you found a hit.
What?
No, the question, dude. No, like, dude, this right here, what we have going on right now, we're all just bouncing back and forth. Like,
yeah, this is good. This is a
good.
really good interview.
Yeah.
You thought that question was good. Oh, I got another one.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, here's another really, like, you got to think about this one carefully. You guys can each separately answer. So if you guys could start a band with any 4 other musicians, who would you pick? As in like a singer,
Holy shit.
guitar, bass, drums, like form your dream band, dead or alive.
Okay, dead or alive. Oh my God, it just got immeasurably more difficult.
That is tough.
Oh my God. Okay, I think I can kind of get the ball rolling. I think bass player, Billy Sheehan is like my all-time favorite bass player.
Same.
And he plays with the best musicians in the world. So I think he could play any kind of music. So him on bass, and he's from Buffalo too, so that's cool. Billy Sheehan on bass. I think probably Sinister Gates on guitar. He's one of my favorite guitarists, and he can also kind of play any kind of music. He's just stupid talented. Let's think of another guitarist. Shit, dude, this is a good question. Wow. Honestly, like, I feel like Claudio Sanchez would pair up, like, especially his guitar playing would pair up nicely with Sinister Gates, because they're different, but they're both, crazy good. So their guitar playing would team up pretty well. And I would just like kick myself out of the band and then get his name's Alice Cooper's drummer.
Glenn Sobel.
Glenn Sobel from Alice Cooper is one of my favorite drummers, and his drum solos are something to behold. Like, I hate drum solos because drums are just loud and obnoxious on their own. But this man finds a way to make it really cool and, like, ultra rhythmic and impossible. I don't know how he does it. So those 4 guys, I'm not even going to be in the band at that point. I'll just watch. I don't know who's doing vocals. I don't care. I don't need the vocals. I'll just watch them shred.
Okay, drums would be the Rev. He's
Rev,
passed away, obviously,
great choice.
yeah, definitely would be my drummer. Vocalist would be Craig Mabbitt of Escape the Fate, Bless the Fall, Dead Rabbits. He's the man. We've met him, and he's just the coolest guy. Bass player would actually be Jared Worth of Bless the Fall,
nice.
because he's also a nasty vocalist as well as a really good metal bass player. And I got to pick a guitarist. That's tough. I'm blanking on his name. I think is it Zach from The Word Alive. He's just an insane guitarist.
Yeah, he's nasty.
He would be on guitar, and then I'd probably play guitar too. But I'd definitely sit back,
watch
the masters at work.
Watch them. I feel bad. We haven't mentioned the Atreyu yet, and I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, Trey.
Atreyu's
Yeah.
like one of my biggest.
Man. Oh, Brandon would be such a good
Brandon's so
drummer
good.
slash singer too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he could swap
Yeah.
out with someone. I guess.
What's yours, Dylan?
Yeah, Craig Mabbitt on vocals.
Yes.
He's my favorite.
We met him. He was so nice. He was so cool.
For guitar, Sean Long from While She Sleeps. He's like my favorite guitar player in the scene. Dude's incredible. And him and probably Jesse Cash from Era sharing guitar duties because they're both unbelievable. Drummers. I'm kind of blanking on it. There's a lot of great drummers.
That's the
So
thing.
I
There's
don't
so
know.
many great drummers in metal.
And bass players, I get Johnny Christ from Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome.
I got a backpedal here. I made a comment that there wouldn't be vocals in my band. I forgot Claudio Sanchez is the guitarist,
Yeah,
so
so
he
he
can
would
just
do
do vocals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Problem solved.
There you go. It's all worked out.
Yeah.
So there are two major movies premiering this Friday:
Yeah.
Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, for those of you watching who are unfamiliar, Oppenheimer was the man who created the atomic bomb, also referred to as the Manhattan Project. If your band had the power of the atomic bomb at your disposal, I mean, you have a red button and you press it and then boom.
Oh, man.
What would you do with this power and why?
Press the red button. It's a shit show already. Let's just end it. Obviously it can't explode the whole world. It's it's only so
I'm a huge Godzilla fan, so I would try to get that going. Try to somehow form Godzilla using the atomic bomb, which is how it happened in the movies.
Oh, you're a Godzilla fan?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god, dude. You can't
We
see
actually
it, but I have a poster up here of Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Oh,
I have
no
a whole
way.
box of Godzilla action figures in my basement.
I have a shelf of them in my room at my house. I got a shelf of Godzilla figures. Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
No, I am dead serious.
Okay, we literally have a song about Godzilla.
We do.
It's
Really?
Called, what is it called? It's called 1954. It is about Godzilla.
Yeah.
We actually kind of transposed the theme from is it from the original one?
Musical
as a part in the song. So you'll recognize it if you hear it. It is the theme of Godzilla. Don't tell the creators of Godzilla that though. I guess they don't like it. Okay, then we don't have anything to worry about.
Gojira, the 1954.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yep.
That's pretty sick. That's
I'm glad you're another fan. This is good. This is nice.
Oh my god, dude! Godzilla rocks my world. Are you kidding me? Listen, you can ask anybody that knows me, has known me for the entire lifetime, for the entire time I've been alive. Mom, dad, cousins, aunts, uncles, close friends, dude. They will tell you that Godzilla was my guilty pleasure and my obsession.
My whole family knows. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Since we're cranking out these really thought-provoking questions, let's keep that shit going.
Yes.
Right.
Love it.
Okay. So Victoria and I we've been using this one a lot.
This is our question. This is
our
our
question,
radioactive question.
We have the copyright, right? Isn't that what it is, Victoria?
We are copywriting this question to Radioactive.
That's fair.
So, guys, you are on tour as a band, and your method of transportation breaks down in the middle of a dark and stormy night.
Oh, no.
Your only refuge is a haunted house.
Oh.
Now, here's where it gets interesting.
All right.
Upon spending the night in said spooky mansion, you are haunted by a dead celebrity. Who do you want haunting your band until sunrise, and why?
Someone funny.
I would say Mitch Hedberg, man. That guy
is just so funny. Yeah.
Classic.
I would love him. His ghost is telling me jokes, telling me essentially dad jokes all night, but funnier than dad.
Yeah, much funnier than dad jokes. I think it would be cool if Vincent Price followed us.
Oh, that would make sense for us.
That would make sense. Very spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just said Vincent Price.
Yes.
No way you just said Vincent Price.
Yes, indeed. I remember seeing Vincent Price on the Muppet Show. I
Sesame
believe.
Street.
Was it
It was
Sesame Street?
He
I think he probably was on the Muppet Show
yeah.
too.
Because Alice Cooper was.
Yes.
Are
Alice
you
Cooper was-
kidding me? You
Yes.
guys rule, dude. You're
Yeah.
talking about Godzilla. You're talking about all of these musicians. You're blowing my mind, dude. Hey,
Yep,
you
that's
guys
my
are going to
pick.
love this. Okay, check this out. My father took me to go meet his daughter.
Really?
This was about 13 years ago. And she autographed a newspaper for me.
No
And
shit.
I have it downstairs, framed.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty
Not framed
dope.
yet,
That's
but
pretty
it will
dope.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Cool stuff.
Wow.
That is sweet. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost like meeting Vincent Price.
Yeah, by extension.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, this is freaking great.
What a great interview.
Yeah, right.
It's going
Loving
swimmingly.
this.
If you guys could choose any current invention that has been made in history to have invented yourself, which invention would you choose to like be
Ooh.
taken credit for? And would you rename it if you could?
Ooh.
Ooh, man, another great question.
And I
Go
I
ahead.
would say the microwave. I got to be honest with you, because man, that is a
Everybody has it
game
in their
changer.
house.
I keep the same name, Mike, because microwave's a badass name.
It is.
And yeah, that's it. That is the best invention I think of all time.
I don't know, man.
I
Like,
use it a lot.
but
You know?
the air fryer is,
The air fryer is
yeah,
great.
that
you
is-
know, the air fryers are.
You're not
But the
insane.
thing is, though, like from a money standpoint, everybody owns a microwave.
They
Not
do.
everybody owns an air fryer.
I'd be a rich
but like,
motherfucker.
yeah,
Holy
dude,
shit.
right. I'm like almost thinking, what would be something really dumb that like not many people use? That you'd be like, yeah,
Oh,
I
invented
created that.
Yeah.
And it's like silly putty. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Like I created silly putty. I feel like that's something you could change the name to it.
I was thinking like air conditioning, just because
Oh,
like
Oh, that's a good one.
when it's hot outside, like no one's complaining about like the existence of air conditioning. So like people would just like you. I feel like
You know what?
everyone would love you.
I've got it. Windmills, so it would piss everybody
Yeah.
off because it's such a hot topic.
Yeah, dude.
It is.
Weird answer.
It is a weird answer.
This is freaking dynamite, dude.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is
freaking
awesome.
dynamite.
Yeah, thanks for the blast, man.
We've been putting this off, and we swore that we would be doing this every episode, and we've been forgetting to, and we're bringing it back.
Ian has been taking sign language.
Okay.
So,
Whoa.
Very
what
cool.
we tend to we try to do after each episode, we try to sign a band name or something like that. Anything music related. So, I don't know what we're doing right now, but that's what we usually do. You always just decide last minute, like, oh, this is what we're going to do. And I just roll with it.
Nice.
Yep. And we're going to do Misery Falls. So I should mention one thing they teach you in sign language is that your facial expressions are they're crucial to when you are signing anything. You have to have like match the expression with the sign. So
Gotcha.
if I'm tired, I'm going to be like tired, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
Or, if I'm sorry, I'm going to be like,
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Misery.
so this is misery. Let me make sure I got it here. Misery or miserable is what I have here. Miserable.
All right.
Think of like, right? Miserable, misery, and then falls.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense. That looks right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Love it.
So now I'm going to make you guys do it with us.
All right.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
man.
All right. Okay.
And now, round of applause.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Oh yeah, we're signing.
There you go.
And that is it. Wow.
I think I would have failed the class.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But it was
Well,
fun
we learned.
nonetheless.
We learned. We get
We
it.
We
learned.
would learn.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
would-
this is
yeah,
our
we'd get
first
there.
time.
Yeah.